welcome back to the Antisocial Club. I'm Dom and Alexis. Today we're going to be doing my sketchbook cover. I don't know if y'all recognize the character or not, but it is Feitan from Hunter x Hunter. He is my favorite of the Phantom Troop. He's super funny. I had this picture as my lock screen on my phone for almost a year, and so when I was trying to figure out, I was like, what am I gonna put on my sketchbook cover? I have no idea. I was gonna put some type of ghost, some like scary looking ghost, but when I went on my phone, of course he popped up because he was my lock screen, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna put that picture is so funny to me. I don't know why. Every time I look at it, it just makes me laugh. It's so cute. It's so funny. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna put that as my sketchbook cover. It plays a very important role in my life at that time because literally I had it as my phone lock screen for about a year. And it just makes me laugh. It's not my lock screen now, but yeah, I don't change my lock screen very often, but if I change it to something, that means I really like the picture. And I really liked that picture. Watching it was really funny. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just sketching him out, making sure that he looks at least close to the picture. At the least. I had to erase and go back and erase and go back and erase and go back a few times, obviously, as y'all can see. But yeah, I love this picture. I hope y'all like the cover when y'all see it finished. If y'all watched Hunter x Hunter, who's y'all's favorite character? I love him, and I like Killua. I like the main boss of the Phantom Troop. I can't remember his name right now. I'm waiting on them to release another season. You know who I don't like? I don't like Gone Daddy. Gone Daddy is trash. That man, every time that man pops up on my screen, I'm like, get that man out of here. He's such a deadbeat dad. Like, he do everything but take care of his kids. Like, come on. I say kids, but he only got one kid. It's gone. Y'all just alike. That's why I'm like confused. Like, if you spent time with him, you would realize that you would love this guy. Y'all act just alike, except you're just more of a douche, I guess. But yeah, who's y'all's favorite character? I like him. I like Feitan, Killua. I love the main guy that's of the Phantom Troop. I actually really like Killua's dad and grandpa too. And then the old man. I don't remember the old man's name. I should remember these things. I literally just got through rewatching it. Right now I'm just going through painting. I'll just use regular acrylic paints. I just mixed colors together to get the colors that I needed. As you can see in the picture, it's more of like a grayscale type of thing. The picture's not edited. That's literally how it looks in the show. It's very kind of gray in that scene. Plus, he's already like super pale. So when I laid this color down, I think I was like, whoa, this is like really light. But it's literally the color of him. So it's a bunch of like grays, and actually I only used black for the lining. There was no black used. All of it was gray. So yeah, it was super easy to do, super easy to paint. Didn't take a lot of time. I really enjoyed like painting this cover. I don't have any regrets. I was trying to make sure when I chose a cover for my sketchbook that it was going to be something that I was going to like long term. And looking at my like sketchbook like right now, I have it in my face. I still love the cover. I think I did a really good job, and it was the perfect thing to like choose. So I actually did this last year. I recorded me doing this cover, and I'm just now getting around to like doing the voiceover for it and stuff. But I guess I lost the footage of me actually making the actual like cardboard part of the cover because my sketchbook is actually paperback, and I couldn't find any videos on how to like paint over paperback, and I refused to paint on it, and then it like scrapes off and stuff. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to make my own cover. So what I did was actually I grabbed the back cover of the sketchbook, and which is what I'm painting on, and I'm actually gonna make it the front cover. And then I got a notebook that had like a cardboard backing, and I cut it out and made it the back cover, which you'll see at the end. And then I got some embroidery thread and thread the um, spiral binding together. That way the covers wouldn't fall out. And let me tell y'all, best idea, because I mean, I don't know how it could have got any better than that. I have a hard cover on the front, and then I have a hard cover on the back. So I think in the future, if I get paperback sketchbooks, because I really like this sketchbook, so I might get it again once I finally finish this sketchbook, I'll do the same thing. Just make the back page, like the back cardboard, the front page, and then make the get some another cardboard, punch holes, and then make that the back page. You'll see at the end. I probably don't make any sense right now, but you'll see at the end. Right now I'm just doing the lining. Again, I only use black for like to outline the base and do, I don't know what it's called. It's just lining. It's just lining. But I used black acrylic. His hair I used gray, and then I mixed in white to make the gray a little lighter. So he could get that highlight like he had in the show. Yeah, I mean, looking at this, I just really love this. I haven't looked at this video in like a while. I'm really just taking it all in. I really love it. I can't wait to finish this sketchbook so I can do another cover. Only thing I don't like about my cover is the writing where I put like sketchbook 1. I wish I would have wrote it a little neater, but I didn't. And I mean, it's okay. I feel like it kind of goes with it, but at the same time, I still wish I could have wrote it a little nicer, but I'm not too mad about it. I think I want to go in and paint the inside of this cover though. Not only that, but paint the back covers as well, the inside and outside. I'm not sure yet though. I'm not sure yet because I don't know what I would paint on them. I feel like I would have to keep with the anime theme, but I don't know if I really want to paint anime on it. So I don't know. Not only that, but I'd have to use acrylic, and I'm not that great with acrylic, to be completely honest. Since I started using watercolor has been like my go-to. And I have some stuff that you can put on, like, it says you can literally put it on any surface and it'll change it. Oh, excuse me. It'll change it into like a watercolor. But it'll basically have it where you can use watercolor on that surface. So like if I got some plastic and put that on there, I think you have to put like maybe 2-3 layers. It'll make it where I can use my watercolor on the surface. So I do have that, but do I really want to go through the trouble of doing all that? That's the only thing. But we'll see. It might be a cool little experiment to do if I do it on the cardboard to see if like it actually works. I've only used it once, and I used it on a canvas. But I only used one layer, so I don't think it worked. It worked, like I could tell the difference, but it didn't work as well as it probably would have worked if I did 2 layers like I was supposed to. As y'all can see, my phone, I'm sure that's Pinterest, always looking at references. I am an artist after all. After I finished painting, I put that Liquitex, whatever it's called. It's matte though. I'll put everything in the description that I used. But I put that over it to protect the painting because, again, I did spend a minute on this, and last thing I wanted was for something to mess it up. That would really upset me. I think I put 3 layers of that Liquitex stuff on top just to be sure. And yeah, it looks great. Oh, so here you go. You can see me cutting the backing out of this notebook, and literally I just punched holes. I traced the holes from the first cover onto that, and then punched holes. So even though it's not square, because as you can see, the notebook has square holes. Even though those aren't square, it's round. It still worked. So I kept the original cover on. As you can see, it's the mixed media cover. It's just a notebook from like Walmart I got. It's the paperback. I just kept that on there just so I can remember like what notebook it was. And then I put Feitan on, and then I put the back cover, which was the one I made from the other notebook. So boom, it'll be like that. And what I did, because I saw this trick on TikTok, thank God for TikTok, right? You go through and you thread the spiral spine, and it'll keep the pages in. Only thing about the sketchbook, which is why I'm debating on if I would get it again, like I really like it, but those pages, because they have it where you can rip the pages out, but you can also put the pages back in, which I really like. But at the same time, I don't know. It's like hit or miss. Like you have to be really patient with the paper, and me, I can be a little rough. So sometimes like the little stuff be bending, or I'll be about to rip off the little binding part that'll take the paper off. It's just like a lot. I wish there was a way like I could put the paper together wouldn't come out the notebook, but I haven't figured that out yet. Either way though, I really like this notebook. I like the paper in it. I use all mediums in it. Only thing I can't use is like Sharpies. The Sharpies are the only things that I found that actually bleed in this notebook. But everything else, like watercolor, acrylic, all that fun stuff, perfectly fine. So yeah, that's all I did. I just put those together, tied it up, and it looks perfect. It looks so perfect. It worked out so well. Like it worked out super well. Okay, so here is the sketchbook today. I love the sketchbook. What it looks like. I kept the little strings because sometimes I use them as kind of like a a bookmark. But yeah, a little short little sketchbook tour for you guys. This is what the sketchbook looks like today. I really like it. Like I say, you can use like all mediums in it. Doesn't like matter. I use color pencil, marker, watercolor, acrylic. Mind y'all, I'm a little heavy-handed, so I like get in there and I like layer. I really be like layering stuff. Those are all the pages I've done so far. I still have a while to get through it. This is the back page. For some reason it doesn't work when I do it like that. So you have to turn it around and then it'll close and look right. So I think I might keep this actually, because I kind of like how it does that. Usually when I take a piece of paper out and I need to paint the whole page, I set it on here and then paint it on here. That way it's not like getting everywhere else, as you can see. So yeah, I kind of smudged it there, but it's okay. It's not perfect, and I like that about it actually. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what else y'all would like to see. Would y'all want me to paint the inside? What do y'all think? Yeah.